from Stephon's house. We are live with my brother Rodney Bryant. He is our anti-recidivism coalition life coach, also a life coach within I Am SAC Foundation. We just wrapped up our legacy weekend. We did a Stephon Clark playground. We did the grand opening of Stephon's house. We also got Stephon Clark Day implemented, Stephon Clark Day Remembrance implemented officially by the city of Sacramento. It's been a busy, busy weekend, and now the fight continues. This is a movement, not a moment. Transparency without accountability means nothing, just like solidarity without organization is useless. So we need to come together because we need more unity in the community. We cannot fight and defeat this system if we're still fighting and trying to defeat each other. So we must come together. And remember, slow progress is better than no progress. So our life coach we're bringing on has over 15 plus years in life experience and life coaching. And this experience he's bringing to I Am SAC Foundation is something I'm extremely grateful for, because we have 3 programs we're starting out with. We have my restoration team. If you want to join my restoration team, please send me a direct message, because our job is to restore the communities. Before we bridge the gap between law enforcement and that risk community, we must bridge the gap between community and community. So if you want to help with that restoration team, please contact me, and we can restore our communities and start bridging those gaps. Another group we have here is the Yayo group, the mothers group, for mothers or family that have been impacted by not only police violence, but community violence. Our mother and CEO, Mama Clark, has created a group for you that you're going to love, because it's healing. They grow, they heal, they learn together. And it's just a beautiful movement, because there's a name for a husband who loses a wife, or a wife who loses a husband. They call them a widow. But there's no name for a mother or a father who has to bury their child. And my mother has created the AO group for that. Next thing we have is our life skills group. And that's by our brother Rodney Bryant. And what he's going to be helping with is, in the words of Frederick Douglass, it's easier to raise strong children, but it's harder to repair broken men. You know, it's easier to raise strong children than to repair broken men. And what he's going to be doing with this life skills program is doing the repairing of the broken men and raising strong children. Because a lot of us in our fight, we don't have the proper mentors, the proper advisors, the proper consultants, the proper culturally competent therapists to associate with us and who understand who we are, you know. And a lot of times, even with the police, it's a disadvantage because they don't understand who we are. They don't understand where we come from. They don't understand our culture. So Rodney is somebody who understands the culture, who understands where we come from. And this life skills part of I Am SAC is one of the most important parts, because you can't not keep living if you don't know how to live a life of your own. You know, my thing of I'm able to keep living because I know how to live a life of my own that I have to master, that I did not have when my brother first died. You know, I was just walking. You know, Abraham Lincoln says most men live to the age of 75 but die at the age of 21. And a lot of people, if you don't get your life skills together, your life right, get your mental health right, you'll be one of those people to live to the age of 75, but in reality, you have died at the age of 21. So we're going to bring Rodney up. I'm so excited. Thank you all for joining us. Stephon's house is officially open. We're open from about 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. right now. As I get things started, we just got more books. We just got our own DVD collection. We just started our own CD collection, vinyl collection. Turntables will be in here. I'm just so excited for everything we're doing for the community. And remember, we are the only actionable item after the protests. There is nothing like Stephon's house in the nation. Nobody is able to do what we've done in less than 3 years. Nobody. All right, Rodney, ready? Okay. My man Rodney, y'all make some noise from the virtual stands. Thank you, brother. Likewise. It's good. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rodney Bryant. I'm a system impacted African-American male. I have over almost 30 plus years of fighting this battle, of restoring ourselves to our prominence and to be rational and competent in the things that we do in our community.
I am extremely encouraged and greatly moved by what is happening here in I Am Sac Foundation and being a member of the Stephon House. This is a monumental step for me because it always comes back to a point in life where we always talk about what we want to do. When it comes time to do those things, we always fall short. So I'm a life coach with the Anti-Recidivism Coalition, ARC. Um, and I mentor young men that are currently incarcerated in DJJ in Sac County Jail and YDF. I'm a life coach and mentor to them. And the one thing that they all have in common is that they don't have or they don't possess the necessary life skills to make those quality and competent decisions when it comes to conflict resolution or to making decisions that impact their lives, from the very smallest of incidents to those things that are life-changing, that may not only affect them, but affect those that are connected to them directly and indirectly. So let me just give you a brief outline of what this life skills program is that I've created over the years of being not only a literacy tutor, but a youth mentor, a basketball coach, football coach, a softball coach, all those entities that need discipline and structure and guidance. Those are some of the things that a lot of our youth are not receiving for various reasons. And we that have learned and understand these things, it's our responsibility to give those things back because we receive them so freely. Life skills is a cognitive behavioral awareness and prevention program that helps develop more effective ways to learn the skills necessary to cope with and succeed in everyday life. Because in life we'll be confronted with many challenging situations, and those decisions resulting in those consequences that will affect and impact our lives in the many different ways need to be addressed. The development and usage of new comprehensive life skills will help determine the short and long-term effects and the impact of those decisions that will have that kind of effect on our lives, again, directly and indirectly. These life skills will help each participant maximize the things that they've learned while minimizing the detrimental effects on their life based on their decisions. These phases and their topics, will include practical information such as effective, healthy thinking for making good decisions, develop healthy belief and value systems for those individuals who are ready to engage the employment field. It'll help them with employment readiness, creating more financially literate individuals, and to bring all of that into fruition, if you may. We help develop life plans, which is goal setting, and teach them how to stay persistent with those things that they really want to accomplish in life and to be accountable for them. These concepts and tools are given in an easy to understand way. This life skills program serves as a great source of critical facts and workable methods. The program helps individuals personalize issues, practice their skills, and create a plan for action and success. Now, I know that we've heard these things before, that we need to, raise more functionally and literate children. But again, that's just a lip service that not only do we allow other individuals to pay to our children, we buy into it, and we continue to buy into it without looking at the end results. A lot of individuals say that the youth is our future. And I believe wholeheartedly that the youth is our future. However, what are we doing to our future? Even better, what are we allowing others to do to our future? There's a pipeline from the playground to the prison industrial complex. That is what we're standing by and watching take place and how it's decimating our communities. And our inability or our inaction to go and be proactive in our community is just telling those individuals who see our children as a commodity that it's okay to continue to exploit them. It's not okay to continue to exploit them. Again, I'm system impacted. I know what that pipeline does to individuals. I was fortunate to be able to have good individuals around me to tie my shoes up and make sure that I stayed focused, not only with the family support, but with those individuals that were actually moving along the same path that I was moving on, which helped me to create this program. I know some individuals mean well for our youth, but late night basketball is not going to do it. Our children are supposed to be at home doing their homework, doing the things that's within the family that needs to be done. That's what our children need to be done, not late night basketball. Help us create programs that helps the youth become more functional, more literate, more compassionate, and more understanding. That's what we need. The life skills program is an 8-week program, and it can be modified for any length of time. It's just that comprehensive. But it entails personal growth and development, employment readiness, personal finance, relationships and communication, and most importantly, conflict resolution. These areas are what we call, or what I call, human development tools. It helps them to become more functional humans in the society in which we live today. A lot of our youth and a lot of our adults have not been equipped with these tools to help them navigate life. So when we become frustrated because of the things that we envision for ourselves doesn't work out, then we become impulsive and we give in to the things that are easy for us to do. And that easy way out is not always the best way out. So it's time to change the paradigm, the paradigm. It's time to resurface the playing field so that it helps us fertilize our soil so that those younglings, those children that we say are our future, it allows them to nurture and grow in fertile soil. It's incumbent on us to fertilize that soil with good seed, good nutrition, good water, all those things that help those entities to grow and to be prosperous, especially in today's society. Things are different when I was coming up. Things were different when my mother and my father was coming up. We have to ensure that those life lessons are passed on to our children so that when they look at their children, they can say they're given the best that they have because of what was given to them. The personal growth and development component deals with planning and development, how to set forth a goal, how to set a goal, and how to be persistent with it. Health and wellness is a part of that, because like we're suffering from this COVID, this pandemic right now, it's hitting us the hardest because our health and wellness is not the best that it should be in relation to those other individuals in the same society in which we live. I can't blame no one else because I love to eat things that are not healthy for me. That's just the miseducation that I was given. It's time to turn the page and let's eat to live. Let's exercise for sustainability. We talk about faith. I have faith. I'm not a very religious individual. I don't have an organized religion, but I'm very spiritual. I believe that there's a higher power that moves me, that protects me, that guides me along this life path which my feet have been set upon. This is not an indoctrination of any sort, but it's to get back to the knowledge of self, of who we are and where our culture has its strengths. Education. This is another component of the personal growth and development, which allows us to bridge the digital divide, not only with technology, but with that knowledge of self that is extremely important. Our children are not giving that information in today's schools because other individuals deem it unimportant. But it's very important. Every other culture in this country has a place of origin attached to America. We're the only culture in this country that does not recognize that, does not push that. Those of us that are conscious understand that connection. Past, present. You can't get to the future until you understand where you come from, which allows you to build a more sustainable and profitable path to the future. We're in the 21st century. It's time to bring all of us that same life-sustaining information. The employment readiness component, again, for those individuals who are ready to get into the job market, we talk about interview prep. We talk about how to put together a resume. Even if you don't have a lot of workable knowledge, we show you how to tailor a resume specific to a job position. It's not easy, but the work has to be done. Personal finance is another component, and where we talk about financial literacy. We're not talking about turning our individuals to be financial managers and things of that nature. The very building block, how to manage your money effectively. What is a savings account? What's a checking account? What is credit and what is it used for? How does these things benefit you in the 21st century? This is the life-sustaining information that we need to transmit to that future, that youth, and to some adults. We need that. Each one teach one. Man sharpen man like steel sharpens steel. And I believe the most important component of this program is relationships and communications. Because of the failure of being able to effectively communicate, a lot of things, a lot of relationships are fractured and deemed unrepairable because we are in a position where we don't know how to say, I'm sorry. Or is it something that I had said? Or maybe you misunderstood my intent. This component allows individuals to sit and have an honest conversation with those individuals that are connected to them directly and indirectly. And it's not just a personal relationship. It could be in school. It can be on the job. It could be in the community. Most importantly, it could be when we come into direct contact with law enforcement, how to communicate. That is the strongest tool that we can have when it comes to preparing our youth for the future. There are a lot of other factors that go into this curriculum, and we'll be touching on them all. We have another component which is called conflict resolution, which is another thing that we tend to not take seriously, but it has an extremely important part when it comes to how we interact with each other. The reason why we're so quick to harm someone that looks like us, because we don't know how to bring or minimize a potential conflict down to a misunderstanding, and then to be able to apologize for that. So conflict resolution is another important component of this program. And we take it all in and we create a life plan for each individual, tailored for them to go out into society and to use. This is their blueprint. This is us, those individuals who are responsible, who know to give this life-saving, life-changing, and life-giving information to those that need it the most, so that it becomes their blueprint. And at the same time, let them know that they're not in this fight alone, this struggle alone, because life is a struggle. As a mentor, other than the very first thing that I say to my youth is to give them my heartfelt apology for not being the man that I should have been when they were frustrated, when they were angry, when they was feeling alone. I should have been there, and I apologize to them for that. But I also let them know that at the end of this curriculum, this course, that just because they completed it doesn't mean that they're on their own. I'll always be there with you. You can tap in with me at any time. They have my personal information, so we can converse, we can sit, we can meet anywhere and resolve any problems that they may have. But we have to start today, now, to level the foundation, to give the children the life skills that they need so they will move along the path into the 21st century, functional, competent, and confident that this is where they're supposed to be. We have watched our youth for too long have the same sentiment that no one cares, nothing matters, they're in this by themselves, and we watch them travel a path of self-destruction. We have to stop this. We have to intervene, and we have to do it in a constructive way that is life-changing, life-giving, and life-saving for those that we have deemed our future. My name is Rodney Bryant. I am a proud member of I Am SAC Foundation, life coach, mentor, proud father, grandfather, and I'm here for the long run. When you need me, tap in. Deuces.
Powerful, powerful, powerful. Powerful, powerful, powerful. This is how we commemorate life and legacy in a positive light. So I want to thank Rodney, Brian, for coming and giving us an overview of the program outline about the life skills. We're grateful. Now we don't ever have to explain this again on what we're doing. The reason I did this, the reason my mother did what she did, the reason I do, the reason Ryan did what he did. So now you know what we're doing. And now if you need to go look back at this will be on our website. This will be on our Facebooks and Instagrams and YouTube channels, and this ain't going nowhere. So you know how we're starting with actionable items. I don't like doing too much talking. We like action. And that's why our life skills program will be beginning tomorrow. Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow will be the first day of our life skills program. And if you want to get involved with that life, which is for the people, you go to www.imsacfoundation.com. You can go to imsacfoundation@gmail. Send us an email, or you can hit up our brother Rodney at 916-969-2354. Let me write that down in the chat for you guys.
Rodney Bryant, 711 at Gmail.
Rodney Bryant, 711. Can you type that in right there? I'm going to keep right here. Thank you. Hold on, brother. Hold on. I think he's having it just one more time. Yeah, we're just so excited to get this on the way. We'll be starting tomorrow at 6 p.m., right? 6 p.m. This will be every week or every 2 weeks. There's 8 weeks to this. 8 weeks, 8-week program, you guys. So tomorrow's just day one program. Let me see, just have 9, put a 9 right there. Just have a 9 right there. Put 9 right there. 916-969-2354. Yep, we're good. Let me see. We're good. Bam. Yeah, right there. 916-969-2354. It's Rodney Bryant. You see his email down there as well. Rodney Bryant 711 at Gmail. This is a movement, not a moment. The most important thing you could do is tell a friend about our life skills program. Tell somebody about our life skills program. Make sure you join our life skills program. That's Rodney Bryant at 916-969-2354. That's Rodney Bryant at 916-969-2354. Hit him up at Rodney Bryant at 711 at Gmail. Or hit us up at I Am Stack Foundation at Gmail. This life skills program needs to be filled. Now, the problem with a lot of people, they offer resources, but they don't give you the access. So if you need help getting the access to the resources, let me know so I can get you here. There is no excuse on why you shouldn't have your life together. You know, we all need help. It's okay to ask for help. So if you need access, transportation, Stephon will provide transportation for you. Stephon will make sure you have a ride to his house, so that way you're able to participate in this life skills program. Like I said, this is how we commemorate life and legacy new life. So I want you all to be joining us tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This is 1 hour of getting your life together. And I think that if you miss this, you'll be missing something special. If you don't want to join, you know somebody that needs to join, even if they don't want to join, you call us, you let us know, and we'll reach out to them. We'll reach out to them and see, hey, what's going on? How can we help? How can we be of service? Because that's what we are here to be, a voice and vessel for a positive life for generations that I have left this earth. So thank you all for tuning in, and all of you for watching and staying with me. And my brother Brian, our life coach here at I Am Stack Foundation. And make sure you go hit him up at 916-969-2354. That's Rodney Bryant 711 at gmail.com. And thank you all for joining us. The SAC 6 goals as follows: bridge the gap, inform and educate, provide resources and healing spaces, commemorate life and legacy, receive recommendations, and spread the gospel of love. Everybody love everybody. That's our story. We're sticking to it. God bless you. Thank you all. All right. That was great.